Hello everyone and welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Kim.
And today we're going to be looking at an article. You just got a delivery. Did you see that?
Right.
That was incredible. What'd you get?
I got some
Why are you
supplements.
getting it here?
They're going to increase my metabolism so I can lose weight.
I guess if you're staying at home sitting on the sofa all the time, anybody's metabolism would probably go down.
Right?
Right? You're working less, so you're using less energy, you're burning less food, which is basically what metabolism is. So those things are going to help you raise your metabolism?
All of them are going to help me. It's so easy to just whoop.
I don't know if you can really get good metabolism from a jar, but
Really?
possibly. We're going to learn a lot more about it today and tomorrow. The skinny on metabolism. That's what we're talking about today. Basically, we're giving you the facts. We're giving you the basic information and the truth about metabolism. So let's find out all about it and, maybe burn some fat a little bit faster.
Let's do it.
Everybody knows that we gain weight in middle age because our metabolism slows down. There's nothing we can do but accept our fate, right? Well, perhaps not. A recent study found that our metabolism stays more or less constant until the age of 60. After 60, the slowing occurs. If this belief about our metabolism is false, what else are we wrong about?
Let's get into our article and find out the skinny on metabolism. It says everybody knows that we gain weight in middle age because fast food. No. Everybody knows that we gain weight in middle age because pizza. No. Everyone knows that we gain weight in middle age because our metabolism slows down. And pizza. There's nothing we can do but accept our fate, right? Well, I guess, that science does say that,
Can't fight it.
As you get older, you burn food. You burn this food up and turn it into energy more slowly. So basically, instead of being able to burn off most of that hamburger that you ate, it becomes fat and it stays in your body longer because your metabolism slows down. And yes, if your metabolism goes down, you might end up gaining weight. To gain as a verb is to get more of something, to bring on more of something. You can gain time by getting up early in the morning or doing things very quickly. You get more time if you do it. The opposite of gain would be to lose. You lose weight by exercising. You gain weight by eating pizzas and drinking milkshakes all the time. And a gain is a time that you've gotten more. If you made a gain in your work, you did something well and got more of something. If you got a gain in your bank account, that means you put some money in the bank and you didn't spend as much as before. For example, Boris, let's talk about Boris. Boris has gained a lot of weight recently.
Eating too many bonbons, Boris.
He's been eating those ice cream pizzas.
Ice cream pizza.
Yeah, not good.
Ew.
Not good.
Well, that's Boris's fate, to eat ice cream pizza and gain weight.
Yeah.
All right, so fate is something that happens to you, and the idea is that you don't really have too much say in it. So meeting your future spouse, you might say, it was fate. We were supposed to meet. We were destined is another word that we use to this thing to describe a future event that's going to happen to you, and you probably don't have too much choice in it. For example, Mr. Simpson's fate will be decided at tomorrow's trial. So what will happen to him is decided by other people, usually a jury or a judge.
Right.
And there's not much he can do about it.
That's right. If he's found guilty, his fate will be to go to jail for many years. If he's found not guilty, he'll have a much better fate. He'll be let free. So that would be a fate he would want. So what about the fate of middle-aged people as their metabolism goes down? Their fate says they're just going to get fatter. They're going to gain weight.
Well, it says, perhaps not.
What?
A recent study found that our metabolism stays more or less constant until the age of 60.
Really?
Okay, that's good news. After 60, the slowing occurs. If this belief about our metabolism is false, what else are we wrong about? The sky is green. That's what else we're wrong about.
That could be, apparently. So there you go. If you think you're gaining weight in middle age because your metabolism is slowing down. No, you're gaining weight in middle age because you're lazy and you sit around too much and you need to work out more. So I guess it's a good news, bad news thing.
Yeah, it happens, but much later than I expected.
Exactly. And yes, you might be gaining weight in your middle age, which is bad, but it's because you're lazy and you can exercise more, which is good, I suppose. Let's take a break and then we'll be back with more about amazing metabolism.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 The Skinny on Metabolism。我们先来看 Metabolism， 就是新陈代谢。那么 Skinny 当名词，它可以指确切消息、真实情况。当做这个意思来解释时，前面通常会加定冠词，就会说 The Skinny。好，那我们这2天课文呢，就是要来破解新陈代谢的迷思，要得到真实的讯息。大家都知道，人到了中年会因为新陈代谢变慢而体重增加，对不对？似乎就只能接受命运，什么都做不了。不过最近有一项研究发现，我们的新陈代谢在60岁之前大致上都保持稳定的状态，60岁之后新陈代谢才会开始变慢嘞。所以我们一直都以为是新陈代谢造成，其实中年发福是自己懒惰造成的。好，我们来看2个单字 ，gain 可以当动词或名词表示获得。那么在文中它是指增加，像是增加体重啊、增加速度等等。我们用 gain weight 来表达增重，这时候 gain 是当动词。那么 weight gain 则是指体重增加，这时候 gain 就是当名词。下一个单字 fate。Fate 表示命运或是天意，有些人相信会有命中注定的另一半。Kim 老师这时候用到 destined 这个字 ，D-E-S-T-I-N-E-D destined 它是形容命中注定的。还有用到 spouse S-P-O-U-S-E spouse 表示配偶。好，那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 There's nothing 主词 can do but 加原形动词，表示说某人只能怎么样，除了什么什么之外，某人什么也不能做。那么 but 在这边表示除了什么什么之外，它可以用 except 来替换。那记得后面要接原形动词，例如 There's nothing we can do but wait， 我们只能等待了，除了等，什么事都不能做。接回到课文中。
Claim: fat people have slow metabolisms. Research shows that overweight people actually have faster metabolisms than thinner people because larger bodies need more energy. What's more, a slow metabolism alone does not cause someone to become overweight. Weight gain is simply the result of eating more calories than your body burns. But don't worry, if you're unhappy with your figure, it's not a lost cause. You can try to work additional exercise and balanced healthy meals into your life. Claim: certain foods can increase your metabolism. Some people think hot peppers or green tea can help speed your metabolism up, but the truth is that any increase will last only a short time. Your metabolism is largely determined by your genes, and no food can help you get around that fact.
All right, so let's look at some of the facts or maybe some of the myths about metabolism, some of the things that we think we know about it that might actually not be good science. We might be sort of incorrect about some of these things. Well, here's the first one. It says claim. This is what people say. This is their claim. This is what a lot of us might think is true. It says fat people have slow metabolisms. Okay, so if someone is heavy, if they're overweight, if they're chubby, you might say, well, they eat the same as other people. It's just their bodies don't burn the food as quickly, so that food becomes fat. That's why people are overweight. Well, what are the actual facts? Next we read, research shows that overweight people actually have faster metabolisms than thinner people because larger bodies need more energy.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
That does make sense too. So yeah, no, their metabolism isn't slower. Heavy people have a faster metabolism because their heavy bodies mean they need more energy to stand up and walk around, right? They're moving more weight than skinny people, so actually their metabolisms might be faster than a skinny person.
I thought it was like kind of a chicken and egg situation, like Are you overweight because you have a slow metabolism, or did you get a slow metabolism once you became overweight?
Right, exactly. Well, it turns out you don't have a slow metabolism if you're overweight. It might actually be faster because you need more energy to move your larger body.
So energy is any kind of power that you use to do something. So we're talking about renewable energy, a buzzword these days. That can be things like green power, wind power, solar power. Energy to power your car can be things like gas.
Right.
You need energy to do anything. If you have no energy, you're just laying in the bed really tired all the time. You need energy to get up and move, energy to work out, energy to live your life, basically. And for example, your body's energy comes from the food you eat. And that's right, our bodies turn food into power to allow us to move.
That's the energy that we get from our food. Right, and actually how that food turns into energy is metabolism, basically.
That's right, it's all connected.
Yeah.
It says, what's more, a slow metabolism alone does not cause someone to become overweight. Weight gain is simply the result of eating more calories than your body burns.
Okay, so everyone's metabolism is a bit different, but if you're eating less food than you burn, you will lose weight.
Sure.
And if you eat more food than you burn, well, that food will eventually turn into fat and stay in your body in that way. But the article says, don't worry. If you're unhappy with your figure, I should say, it's not a lost cause. So yes, if you are a little overweight, don't worry too much. There is hope. If something is a lost cause, there's no hope. There's nothing we can do about it. That boat is underwater. It's going to sink. We can't save it. It's a lost cause. But if there's anything we can do to try to keep that boat above the water, to stop it from sinking, well, then we still have a chance. So don't worry. If you're a bit overweight, if you're not happy with your body shape or your figure, don't worry, there is hope. You can try to work additional exercise and balanced healthy meals into your life. Yeah, so just work out a little bit more, find ways to burn off a few more calories, and also find food that you enjoy eating that gives you energy but doesn't give you more energy than you need. Basically, eat healthier food.
That's right, and we have this word additional. Additional is something extra or something more than you expected. So if you want something additional on the side at your restaurant meal, you know, you already have your steak, you already have your salad, I want an additional baked potato. So add that on the side there.
Okay, but since I'm watching my metabolism,
you better be careful.
I'll only put cheese on it and not cheese and bacon.
And sour cream.
I'm worried about my figure.
Nothing more additional than
nothing
that.
more additional.
Our example is there are additional questions on the back of the page. So you have 10 questions on the front, but watch out. You need to turn it over because there are some extra ones on the back.
Exactly. And if something is balanced, well, that means it's kind of even. It's not too far in one direction or the other. When we talk about a balanced diet, as we did in that article, we're talking about a diet that gives you as many vegetables and fruits and healthy things as some of the more unhealthy things like fat or salt or whatever you have in your diet. It doesn't mean you can't have those things that you might like, but it means you have to have everything with, you know, some limits on things. So it doesn't get too much in one way or too much in the other way. I mean, if you stay home and only eat carrots, that's not healthy either, right? But staying home and only eating pizza is also not healthy. So having a balanced diet. We might also talk about having a balance in your life, right? Working a lot, but also having fun when you can and enjoying your free time, spending time with your friends, your work-life balance, right? So you don't kind of get too much in one direction or the other. Here's another example. The news channel gave a surprisingly balanced account of the event. Maybe this is something about politics, and they could be very on the blue side or very on the green side, but they weren't. They gave us both sides of the story so that the people watching can make up their own mind. I think news should be balanced.
News should always be balanced.
It should always
It should
be
not be
balanced,
to one
but
side or the other.
Unfortunately, these days it often isn't balanced.
Well, here's another claim. Certain foods can increase your metabolism. I've definitely heard this one before.
I have too, yeah.
Some people think hot peppers or green tea can help speed your metabolism up.
Okay.
But the truth is that any increase will last only a short time. Your metabolism is largely determined by your genes, and no food can help you get around that fact. So put down the green tea.
Interesting. So if
not
you
gonna
think,
happen.
yeah, I'm having a pizza, but it's got peppers on it, so I'm losing weight because I'm burning the cheese and other stuff much faster, yeah, it's not really
We got
gonna
news
be
for you.
good science. It might actually help you burn the calories a little faster, but as the article said, only for a short time. Your metabolism generally is determined by your DNA, right? So if you're the kind of person who gains weight more easily, that's just the way it is. And drinking tea or having peppers instead of other things, it's not going to change anything too much. When we use determine here as a verb, we're not using it as the adjective like I'm determined to do this. I'm going to do it and I'm not going to quit. No, here we're using it as a verb. This means basically to decide. This is something that decides something. Maybe it decides it for you. Right? For example, the time that your airplane leaves will determine what time you should leave your house to get to the airport. So one thing sort of controls another thing or decides or sort of limits your choices and your options, okay? So the weather might determine what kind of clothes you wear out during the day. If it's very cold, you'll wear a scarf and a jacket. If it's very hot, you'll wear shorts and a t-shirt. So that decides or kind of controls the decisions you make in other choices. For example, he believes a person's personality is determined by their childhood environment. Oh, so the way the world was, the type of life you led as a child, that will decide the kind of person you are when you get older.
There's still debate about that, though. Nature versus nurture.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're going to end up here for today, and when we come back, we'll find out even more about metabolism.
Okay, and maybe try some of those magic things in your box.
I got some.
See you soon.
好，我们接着就来听听看新陈代谢的一些相关说法。我们要来打破迷思。Mike 老师刚刚用到 myth 这个字 ，myth，myth 就是迷思。那第一种说法呢是说，肥胖者新陈代谢缓慢，是这样吗？有研究显示，体重过重的人，他们的新陈代谢比瘦的人还快，这是因为身体比较庞大，就会需要更多能量。而且呢，光是新陈代谢缓慢，并不会造成一个人体重过重哦。体重增加就只是因为你摄取的卡路里那个热量啊，比你身体能燃烧的还要多。所以如果你对自己身材不满意，你就可以试着把额外的这种体能锻炼啊，还有均衡饮食、健康饮食，把它纳入你的生活里面。好，再看下一个说法是，某些食物可以提升新陈代谢。应该说啊，就算可以帮忙提升，它的效果也很短暂。新陈代谢主要是取决于基因。好，我们来看单字 energy。energy 表示能量、能源或者是精力。我们可以用 renewable energy 来表达可再生能源。那么 additional 它是形容额外的、附加的。balanced 它是形容词，形容均衡的、平衡的。再来看到 determine 这个动词，它有取决于或者是决定的意思。同学们要特别注意，文中它是被动用法 ，be determined by 表达说取决于什么什么。如果是形容词 determined， 它则是形容下定决心的、坚定的。好，那单字例句有提到说，一个人的个性取决于童年环境。Kim 老师就说到现在其实都一直还有这种 nature versus nurture 先天本性与后天教养的辩论。那老师用到 nurture 这个字 N-U-R-T-U-R-E 它可以当名词或当动词，就是有养育啊、培育、培养的意思咯。这边3个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，来看第一个重点是 what's more 表示此外而且，它是用来补充说明前面所提到的内容，带出其他相关讯息。那 what's more 摆在句首的时候，必须用逗号跟后方子句隔开哦。例如 The restaurant serves fresh seafood every day. What's more, there are a variety of food options on the menu. 这间餐厅每天都供应新鲜海产，而且啊，菜单上面有各式各样的食物可以选哦。第二个重点是 cause 受词加上不定词，是指说导致、造成什么什么做某事，或是使什么发生。例如 His knee injury caused him to miss the entire season. 他膝盖的伤啊，使他整个球季都没办法出赛。第3个重点是 work something into something， 可以表达把什么 包含在什么里面，把什么材料加进什么里面。像我们可以说 You should work more vegetables into your diet。你应该在日常饮食中加入更多的蔬菜，把蔬菜呢加进日常饮食里。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Everybody knows that we gain weight in middle age because our metabolism slows down. There's nothing we can do but accept our fate, right? Well, perhaps not. A recent study found that our metabolism stays more or less constant until the age of 60. After 60, the slowing occurs. If this belief about our metabolism is false, what else are we wrong about? Claim: fat people have slow metabolisms. Research shows that overweight people actually have faster metabolisms than thinner people because larger bodies need more energy. What's more, a slow metabolism alone does not cause someone to become overweight. Weight gain is simply the result of eating more calories than your body burns. But don't worry, if you're unhappy with your figure, it's not a lost cause. You can try to work additional exercise and balanced healthy meals into your life. Claim: certain foods can increase your metabolism. Some people think hot peppers or green tea can help speed your metabolism up, but the truth is that any increase will last only a short time. Your metabolism is largely determined by your genes, and no food can help you get around that fact.
Hey guys, I'm Oliver.
I'm Stephen.
Today we're going to play a game called Guess the Bear. We each have 3 cards, each with 2 sentences on, and instead of saying the word, we're going to say the word bear instead.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
All right, I'll have 1 minute to guess it, right?
All right, okay. I'll ask you first.
Okay,
All
go.
Right, here we go. And go. Right. First word, noun. The bear of the world rests in the hands of Spider-Man. 2. John believes bear brought him and his wife together.
Fate.
Now, Jane doesn't have the bear to chase the kids around. The sun's bear can power electronic devices.
Energy.
Yes, it is. Okay. Adjective. Beyonce will only answer 2 bear questions. The government will give bear support to help businesses. It's tricky.
Important? Significant?
No. One more time.
Okay.
Beyonce will only answer 2 bear questions. The government will give bear support to help businesses.
Tremendous, massive, important. I don't know. This one's hard. What is it?
Additional. Beyonce will only answer 2 additional questions, and the government will give additional support to help businesses.
Oh, 2 as in TWO. 2 additional questions. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Okay. I thought it was
tricky.
TO. Yeah. Okay. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This first one can be a verb and can be a noun. Jane has bared 25 pounds since coming to Taiwan. Second one, the doctor says the weight bear is bad for Jane.
Jane?
Good. Okay, this is a 1-word verb. The snow will bear whether we will have school tomorrow. Number 2, the police never bared how the criminal escaped.
Determined.
Good. Okay, now this is an adjective. It is important for reporters to be fair and bare. Number 2, the committee is evenly bared with 2 men and 2 women.
Balanced.
Good. Oh my
All right.
gosh, Oliver, with 20 seconds on the clock.
Thanks, guys.
Bravo.
You killed it.
See you next time.